Welcome to this week's episode of Analyzing Chazal. This week we'll be analyzing the commentary of Rashi and the Sifsei Chachamim on this week's Parshas Vayikra. Let's go to the Pasuk. Perek Aleph, Pasuk Gimel. The Pasuk says, Im olah karbano ben abakar zachar tamim yakrivenu, el Pesach o el moed yakrivo so lirtzono lifnei Hashem. If he is bringing a sacrifice of a burnt offering from cattle, it should be a male animal without a blemish. It should be brought to the opening of the Ohel Moed willingly before God. Rashi, Milamin shekofin oso, yochel bal karcho, tamid lomer lirtzono. Haketzad, kofin oso, ad sheyomer rotze ani. The word Yakriv is coming to teach us that you can force him to bring the carbon that he committed to bring. You might think you can make him bring the sacrifice against his will. The Torah tells us, lirtzono, it has to be brought willingly. How then can it be both forced and willingly? This can only happen if you coerce him until he says, I wanted to bring the sacrifice. The Sifsei Chachamim. Efshar lahakshos, ma mahani amirazu, kiven debal karcho omer ken. The Amrinan agav onso gomer belibo lahaskim imashu amar balpeh, kiritzono lipater mea ones. We can ask on this Rashi, what does it help if the person says the words, I want to bring the sacrifice? We all know that he was coerced. The answer is that we say that due to the pressure put on him, he truly and completely acquiesced in his heart to what he said, since his desire is to exempt himself from the pressure he was undergoing. The type of question we'll be using is one where the commentary is describing to us a character trait where the opposite trait would seem to be true. Okay, let's stop for a minute. With the type of question we'll be using and the information you have until now, can you come up with the question yourself? Okay, here's the question. The Sifsei Chachamim seems to say that a person who acquiesces to something under duress is doing it willingly to get out of the duress. But the opposite should be true. Is it even possible for a person when he is forced to acquiesce to something under duress to feel that his agreement is anything other than coercion and is the furthest thing from what we would call willing? The answer, as you always say, comes from the question, which was, is it even possible for a person when he is forced to acquiesce to something under duress to feel that his agreement is anything other than coercion and is the furthest thing from what we would call willing? The answer is, of course, yes. That a person who is forced to do something will, if he has no choice, perform that action 100% fully willingly, as he wants to end the coercion. The reason could be that as long as a person in the end can feel that he is in some way benefiting himself by doing the action, in this case, the end of the duress, he will in the end do it willingly. The practical application. In our lives, there are times that doing mitzvahs can be difficult for us, and sometimes we feel that we are almost being coerced to do them, or even to learn Torah. This can make getting ourselves inspired to do the mitzvah very difficult. However, if we can focus on any even small benefit that the mitzvah can give us, our mind will naturally feel a willingness to do the mitzvah, even though he originally felt like he was doing it from coercion. This will make it much easier for us to even do mitzvahs from which we are not naturally inspired. Have a wonderful Shabbos, and we'll see you next week for Parshas Tzav.